Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I had a couple of people ask me because I mentioned in a video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that I'm doing a fair number of hammer curls right now. Why are you doing hammer curls? And I'll break that down for you guys briefly, but I want to state up front, those of you who are running my novice program, if you ask me how can you incorporate hammer curls into the novice program, stop fucking asking me how to change a novice program. Fuck you. If you want to write your own program, go write your own program. Stop changing mine and quit telling people you're on it if you want to change exercises. Now, that being said, the hammer curl is quite an effective isolation exercise from a functional perspective. And even though it is an isolation exercise, it actually works multiple muscles as the primary movers. And it's quite effective at building up three main muscles. And even though it uses other stabilizers and things, the three main muscles it builds up are the brachioradialis, which is this muscle that runs over the top of the forearm right here, the brachialis, which runs underneath the bicep, and it's what gives biceps that thick look from the front, which I kind of lack. If you notice, those are muscles that are actually lacking in regard to my overall size, so they're actually a weak point for me, something I need to bring up, not just visually necessarily, but a small muscle is not a strong muscle, but from a performance perspective. And when you think about it, even for day-to-day activities, if you think about the way your hand position goes and you pick a lot of stuff up, you're not picking things up like you would a curl that uses just the bicep. You grab a lot of things in a pronated type position, which puts a large strain on those two muscles there, the brachialis and the brachioradialis. So for just day-to-day picking stuff up and moving things, having strength and strength stamina, and it can actually make a lot of just day-to-day activities easier. So there's some benefit to developing them. But when it comes to the bench press, that's why I'm doing them. I'm using them as a bench press accessory, and it's because they offer a lot of stability to the elbow. Doing these things can reduce some of the strain on the elbow. It can help give you more support, particularly on the lockout on your bench press. Even though the triceps are a primary mover there, by stabilizing that joint, you give the triceps a more stable platform to press with. And again, with the bench press, unless you're reverse grip benching, you're not in a supinated position, you're in a pronated position, and that means that a lot of stress is being put on these muscles for stability, and you'll find that they can add a great deal to just overall elbow stability on the bench press. In addition to the fact that for those of you guys who are chasing aesthetics, they can build your biceps up. They may not be the best bicep exercise in the world, but they will certainly put meat on the bicep. And the main thing is that they'll build that brachialis up, which can make the bicep look thicker, particularly from the front, or make the lower bicep look fuller from the side because it pushes the muscle up a bit. And they're what really give the forearms that thick look from the front. And you'll notice with me, I actually have really big forearms, but from the front they look small. And it's because these are muscles that are slightly underdeveloped for me, and it's something I need to work on. And it's something that people can pick out who do see my physique and see my build, and they realize those are actually lacking muscles for me from a performance perspective. So it's something that I do need to work on personally. And if you're trying to get a max bench, or you're working on your bench press in general, having a really, really strong bench press, the hammer curl isn't a bad exercise to utilize just for the stability and the extra elbow protection it'll give you. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.